They cut down my oak trees to improve their resort view, so I made their $22 million property unbuildable. I'm a 61-year-old landscaper in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. 2 years ago, Jeffrey Pierce bought the resort next door and fired all local staff, including me. He said we lacked sophistication. He replaced us with management from Charlotte. 6 months ago, I inherited 8.5 acres adjacent to his property. I didn't tell anyone. Last month, his crew cut down 9 massive white oak trees. They were 150 to 200 years old. Jeffrey's site attorney, Amanda Cooper, sent me a letter saying the trees blocked resort sight lines and had to go. She claimed they were on resort property. Each tree was appraised at $92,000. That's $828,000 in damages. I hired a surveyor to run a new boundary survey. The results were clear. Every tree they cut was on my land. Jeffrey's old survey from 2019 had a 35-foot error. The boundary runs straight through his resort. His septic field sits entirely on my property. So does 40% of his parking lot. I filed a timber trespass claim and got an injunction. I installed steel property pins and a fence, with signs reading, "No trespassing, violators prosecuted." Then I sent Jeffrey the new survey with a letter from my attorney. Jeffrey called me within 3 hours. He was angry. He said I was being unreasonable and threatened to sue. I reminded him that North Carolina has triple damages for timber trespass. That's $2.484 million he owes me. I also reminded him his septic permit is invalid because it's on the wrong parcel. Amanda Cooper tried negotiating. Local media covered the story. The headline was, "Mogul fires local worker, builds resort on his land." Community backlash was immediate. Jeffrey's investors demanded answers. Jeffrey showed up at my door. He offered to settle. I declined cash. Instead, I offered a lease. He pays me $11,500 monthly for 30 years to keep his septic and parking where they are. The contract includes one special term. Jeffrey must publicly apologize to every local worker he fired for lacking sophistication. He signed, one late payment, and I file eviction. He lost 65% of his equity refinancing to cover the mess. My oak trees are gone, but I'm collecting $138,000 yearly from the man who called me unsophisticated. Comment boundaries. If you believe rich people can't redraw your property lines,